Hey guys, Spidey here, and this week I want to do something that magicians never do. I want to show you the end of a trick first. So here it is. This is the end of a trick. Lift your top hand.
No.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I know, right? You're probably wondering what I could have possibly done to get that kind of a reaction. Good question. Okay, I'll see you next week. No, I'm just kidding. I was actually on a tour recently, just wrapped it up. My winter tour was a massive tour, did a whole bunch of shows. And at one of my shows in New York, after the show, some of the fans wanted to stick around and see one more thing. So I decided to do this trick, and it got such fantastic reactions. So here it is. This is the entire trick from beginning to end. I've got a bunch of phobia cards here. These are the 50 most common phobias on the planet. Fire, loud noises, driving, crowds, drowning, needles, all kinds of, like 50 different phobias. And we're gonna start with you. What is your name?
Violet.
Violet. And Violet, nothing's set up. You have no idea what's about to happen, correct?
Exactly.
Perfect. Violet, do you have a phobia?
I'm scared of spiders.
You're scared of spiders. That's your thing. Spiders. Spiders is definitely in there. It's right here. Spiders. That's the spiders card. Now the thing about phobias is that phobias are extremely limiting. They really take over your thoughts, and I'll prove to you how I can use that for magic. Violet, put the card right there in the middle, the one that says spiders. You guys could see that, yes, spiders. I'm going to put that right there in the middle, and I'm just going to give these cards a cut, and we're going to take the top one, whatever is randomly at the top. That is sharks. That is not your fear. I mean, sharks are pretty scary, but that's not your phobia. Open your hand, like this, right there. I'm going to put the card that says sharks right there in your hand. I want you to put your other hand on top like this. Cover it completely to where, perfect, to where I can't get to the card. Now, as I said, phobias are very limiting. When you think of your phobia, it blocks all other thoughts. So for example, you thought of sharks, but you're not scared of that. You're scared of spiders, right? So I want you to really focus on that fear, the fear of spiders. Because if I just give a snap over the cards like that, because that's what you're focusing on, it changes the thought that was in your hands. That said sharks. Open your hand. You saw me put the card that said sharks. Now it says spiders. Now hold on, watch. We're gonna do this again. Watch carefully, we're gonna do this again. Your fear is spiders, yes? That's your fear. We're gonna put that in the middle of the deck, and I want you to hold out your hand again. This time I'm gonna put the whole deck in your hands like this. Put your other hand on top like this, cover the whole thing, okay? So like I said, cover it all so I can't see it. So like I said, our fears take over. It's always the thought that comes to the top. So, for example, do you have a fear?
I'm claustrophobic.
You're claustrophobic, so you're scared of tight, closed spaces.
Yes.
A very common fear. If I just snap and you focus on that fear, it can rise all the way to the top. Just let me get that top card. I just want to get that top one right there. Closed spaces.
Oh my God.
Right? But now we'll do yours. We'll do yours now. You saw me put your fear, spiders, in the middle of the deck, correct?
Yes.
If I just snap, just let me get that top card. Cover the rest of the deck. Cover the rest of the deck. One card comes to the top, and I'll right there. Cover the whole thing. Spiders. Now hold on. Here's the other thing about phobias. Phobias don't just replace one thought. They could replace all our thoughts. In the beginning, you saw me put in your hands a deck of cards where all the cards had 50 different phobias on it. But because of your fear, you could block all those other thoughts, and all that remains is spiders. Lift your top hand.
No.
That's a good one. Where'd it go?
Pretty crazy, right? And that actually went on for another like 20 minutes. They were like, oh my God, where'd the cards go? And then they'd look back at the spider and freak out all over again. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. Please make sure and subscribe, and also leave me a comment to tell me what your phobias are. I love to do magic that really plays with people's emotions. So let me know what your fears are, and it might inspire me to create something new. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you real soon.